Welcome back to the Global Gratitude Summit. I'm Luann Saraga Walters.
And I'm Sharon Saraga Walters.
We're so pleased today to have our guest on. We've known her for several years. We've been honored in her presence. We're grateful to have her back again with us now as a guest expert in the Global Gratitude Summit. Megon McDonough is a nationally known singer-songwriter who's been performing around the country for more than 4 decades and has performed on stages as varied as Carnegie Hall, the Birchmere, Wolf Trap, and more. Best known as an inaugural member of the Four Bitchin' Babes, Megon delights audiences with her mixture of heartfelt and humorous songs, and she has 15 solo albums to her credit. She is a well-loved posi, which is positive music artist, and has incorporated gratitude throughout her lyrics. She joins us to talk about how gratitude through music can shift our lives. So without further ado, here is Megon McDonough.
Thank you for this day, God, and my place in it. Thank you for each breath and every minute. More than anything, the song and the will to sing it. Thank you for the earth and the sky above me. How I love my friends and how they love me. More than anything, the thought that you're proud of me. Oh, thy kingdom come and thy will be done, as it is in earth for each and every one. Thank you for the eyes to see you. Thank you for the ears that hear the truth. And more than anything, the hands to serve and be. For thy kingdom come and thy will be done, as it is in earth for each and every one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Yay, that was wonderful. Thank you, Megon. Welcome to the summit.
Thank you. This is such an awesome idea. Thank you for doing it. Thanks for channeling it. And all. I know it's hard work. You guys are doing a great job.
Well, I tell you what, we're kind of on the blessed end because we get to be attendees as well. And while we're doing the interview, it's like, wow, we're going to kick off by kind of getting a little background. So
great.
Yeah. So Megon, thank you so much. Tell us, when did you start writing and producing new thought and inspirational music?
I saw the power of songs. And so I started as a folk singer. I like to say, or there's a joke in the industry, I started as a folk singer where there are hundreds of dollars to be made. So writing music with meaning was kind of an easy fit for me. Writing inspirational music, because folk music is about music with meaning, protest or, consciousness. And so it was kind of an easy fit for me. But in around 1983, 84, I had moved back to Illinois from New York, where I had kind of bottomed out in New York. I recommend it because it happens fast. If you're going to bottom out anywhere, choose New York. It's over in a heartbeat. And I came back to Illinois, and a friend of mine asked me to sub for him at Unity on the North Shore, Unity Church on the North Shore. And I said, well, I don't know what I would sing. And he named a song of mine that he knew called If Love Is a Dream. And wow, I filled in for him, and the minister at that church just loved what I was doing. I got invited back. I started writing songs for Unity and for his lesson, not knowing what the lesson was going to be. So that started this, whoa, what's going on here? Because his talk and my song would fit so beautifully. I thought something needs to, I need to keep doing this.
What's your process in that? How do you, because that's very much related to what we're looking at with gratitude. How do you identify with the process of being able to find the lyric in your song?
Yeah, it always starts with a phrase. It usually starts with a phrase for me. Sometimes I get an idea for melody, but it usually starts with a phrase, which gets in, sort of germinates, and if I pick up my guitar and just start, for instance, I was thinking about a friend of mine. Because when you're strong, you're beautiful. And when you're kind, you're free. And if you ever forget the best of you, you can count on me. So that's what I'm working on now.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and it's all about girls empowerment. A friend called me and said, "Hey, I've got this idea that I want to write. I want to write a song for these girls who are a duo, and they're looking for songs." And I thought, gosh, they're teenagers. And I went online and I listened to their songs, and they're really great. But it would be so great if I could write a really cool song, that isn't overly messaged, but just enough to, but that idea came to me because I was just like in a Hallmark store or something, and I saw a book titled Strong's the New Beautiful. And it had a girl athlete on the front, and I thought, strong is beautiful, right? Because when you're strong, you're beautiful. And this is the message that's coming through now for girls, At any rate, it usually starts with an idea like that. It usually starts with, or sometimes I'll take the daily word and I'll work on that. Or read Fillmore. I mean, not Fillmore, but James Dillard Freeman, the poet laureate of Unity. But you never know where it's going to come from. And everything is created twice, of course, as we know. First, it's an idea. Then it's on the paper. It is so hard to sit down, though, and it's just like, okay, come on, stop goofing around, or thinking, I'll remember that as I'm going to sleep.
You got to write it down.
Yeah, not going to happen. No, write it down.
But it's your intentional process, which is really, you're intending to really pay attention. There's an awareness factor to it. And those lyrics have already stayed with me. When you're strong, you're beautiful. When you're kind, you're free. And when you forget.
Yes, right. So when you forget
the best of you,
right,
you can count on me. That's gorgeous.
Right.
And that's just, I mean, you sang it once. I'm like, oh, wow, that's a great message. So, there's a sharing and art. So this is an interesting session for the Global Gratitude Summit, because your expression of gratitude is through those lyrics and through your music and through the performance. And sometimes that's a non-tangible until it's manifested, right? Because it's in your head. And so then it comes out of your body and in this magnificent way, and we get to see it. And so your expression of gratitude in a way is, well, you just said doubly manifested, but you actually doubly manifest gratitude because you're expressing it, but then the people get to receive it. So it's almost as if your music is the gift of gratitude, if I can put it in that way,
Yeah.
which is kind of
Thank
cool
you.
because there are so many songs now that we're hearing more and more.
Mhm.
You know, there was a joke when I was growing up, and I don't know if it's still true, but a lot of music was about, oh, my dog got run over, my husband left me, I'm broken down, and it was a lot of this, but now there's a lot of positivity. Pink's beautiful. One Republic has a number of hits that are Jason Mraz. So there are a lot of artists who are really singing about the empowerment, like when you're, oh,
Strong.
darn it.
When you're strong, you're beautiful.
When you're strong, you're beautiful. When you're kind, you're free. And when you forget the best of you, you can count on me. So yes, so there are similar, but that's an interesting,
Yes.
brings up an interesting thought. So I would actually ask the audience as they're listening to this to think about the numbers of really inspirational music that they hear, the songs that they like, the songs that you like on the radio. What is the message that they're conveying? And if you're drawn to a message of empowerment, that is, well, we'd qualify it as new thought or inspirational music, right?
Exactly. And the catchphrase of my company, In Tune Presentations, is connecting you with the soundtrack of your life. And when I coach people or see them for any sort of counseling, I say to connect them with a new soundtrack. What are you listening to? What's the soundtrack that's running in your life? What's going on in your head? And may I suggest, it might be Danny Boy. Maybe somebody that I'm talking with really needs to go deep into some grief and clean that out. Pam Grout, one of your wonderful speakers, recommends listening to Pharrell Williams' Happy, which I do every morning, because I'm happy.
That's on her ringtone.
That's my ringtone.
Oh yeah. And I love it, and I never tire of it,
Mhm.
And so I still think it's the great healer. It's the big one. It's the big one.
Well,
the music we're listening to is really important.
yeah, go into that a little bit, because I think you're branching into an area where it's interesting. Music is such a relatable something to everybody, regardless of what you're going through. You can sit down, hear a song, listen to something, and there's something about it that helps, always helps. It's a catharsis. It's a purging of something in that. And Sharon, go ahead and ask her the next question so we can move into that zone.
So how has gratitude impacted your life in music?
Wow. I'd have to say that when faced with the pitfalls of the music business, to go back to the music, that the music itself, I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that it gets to come through me. I'm grateful for my, I'm grateful for my talent and my singing and just my songwriting. I'm so grateful now, but it took me a while to even land on that, to even land on, you know what, not everybody can do this. And then I connect with my posse tribe, at Empower Music and Arts, and it's like, oh, they can do this, and we can do this together, and we get to play and hang out with that, each other. But that it's really, truly a gift. People say, oh, you have a gift. And now I just say, thank you. I know I love opening it every day. And if I open it every day, I'm okay. But I know I'm in trouble. And I knew going back to the 80s when I lived in New York and was bottoming out, I knew I was in trouble because nothing was funny and I didn't want to sing.
Wow.
And I knew, and I was working for a producer and I was working hard, and I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time and not following, and I'm a stubborn thing. I was like, no, not ready. No, not yet. No, I still have to go. I got to go through the, wow. And I got to say, when I was a kid, and maybe this is because I was born around Thanksgiving. my mom would say, you know, that Megan, you could give her a pebble and she'd be so grateful. You know, but she said, you're my most grateful kid. And not that my brothers and sisters were like, yeah, what the heck. But I did have sort of a wee about about getting stuff. Now, I was the seventh of 9 kids, you know, so you can imagine, you know.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Mary Megan McDonough, being the seventh of 9 kids. Yeah. No mistake that I was raised Catholic, which I like to think explains my intense interest in Buddhism and attraction to Jewish men. But I digress. So the gratitude piece, whenever I'm depressed, it's because I have not opened my gift for the day, you know, because the last thing I want to do when I'm feeling blue is sing. And it's the first thing that will really help. If I just do some singing, some playing, just sit down a little bit. Oh, here comes the gratitude. And I gotta remember, oh, that's right. Being grateful and fearful at the same time is just never gonna happen. It's the only way out for me is just, what can I be grateful for? And then I just start saying thank you for everything. I'm not quite to the point of thank you for a certain administration, or thank you for, you know, a paycheck that has not yet come. I'm not there yet, but I do see the wisdom in that. I know that so instead of saying, oh, why not? Oh, come in. Have tea, won't you? What do you have to teach me? It's 8 times out of 10, you've forgotten to be grateful for what you already have.
That's nice. You know, it's interesting because gratitude or music is kind of your gratitude tool. It's a means of connecting you to it. What did they call that? The tuning fork?
Yes. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. You know, last Christmas time, I started writing a song called Mary, Just a Girl, about Mary, the son of Jesus, the mother of Jesus, out there on that desert, you know. My God, she was 15, so reportedly, you know, 14 or 15, how frightened she must have been. But the song was coming so easily. I started crying. I was so grateful that I could feel it moving through me. It was like, oh, it was very cool. It was very cool. But when gratitude makes me cry, oh, that's the best. That is the best. And I'm so grateful. I tear up a little bit. Oh my God, that's the best.
And so healing and so opening.
Yes.
Yeah. So a minute ago you said inviting gratitude in for tea to help you with that. And I want to put you on the spot.
Yes.
A little bit.
Okay.
Because there's a song that you wrote about people who drink tea, namely in Downton.
Oh my gosh! Can I possibly remember it?
Do you have a little inkling of it? And if not, we'll cut this part out. But I loved that Thank You to Downton Abbey song.
Oh my gosh! My name is Megon McDonough, and this is a love song to Downton Abbey. I'll tell you all why I love Downton Abbey. Maybe you love Downton Abbey too. See, nothing's blowing up and no one has a gun, and nobody would ever say F you, although I'm sure they could quite beautifully. Yes, this is why I love Downton Abbey. What on earth will Lady Mary do? Another reason I love Downton Abbey is no one shagging wildly night and day. Yes, you rarely see their bums, they're polite to everyone, and the Irish guy is gonna stay. Mrs. Patmore seems a little gabby. I don't think Jimmy knows he's really gay. Thomas and O'Brien are simply evil through and through.
Carson is such a hero. Too bad he's only friends with Mrs. Hughes. So many reasons to love Downton Abbey. These have only been a certain few. We Yanks can't get enough of Downton Abbey. Maggie Smith, you're brilliant when you're crabby. Lord Grantham, hubba hubba, not too shabby. Downton Abbey, we love you. Ta-ta.
What are some of the other ways that you are practicing gratitude or using that as a form, music as a form of gratitude in pulling together and reflecting through your life?
Right. So continuing to write, certainly, and I was doing, up until recently, a Wednesday night meditation midweek service with Reverend Kurt Condra here in Evanston, because I wanted to start a conversation about gratitude and about where do we go from here, and who do I want to be in the new. The world is changing. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. The world is changing. America is changing so rapidly I can't keep up with it. Who do I want to be? Who am I going to be in this new world? And staying on just the staying in gratitude, just for writing, for the ability to write, but gratefully, consciously going into this sort of place. And you guys, this might sound, so old, new age, but I ask my angels for help a lot. They always send gratitude, thoughts of gratitude. I heard Marianne Williamson say not too long ago that angels are the thoughts of God, are God thoughts. I thought, oh, so yeah, sending me gratitude thoughts. And I'm teaching Pam Grout's Thank and Grow Rich next month at My Unity.
Awesome.
So I'm trying to pass it on, trying to stay centered in gratitude, trying to pass it on. And remember, again, going back to fear, worry, negativity can't live in the same space as gratitude. I can't always pull it up. There are times when, I don't have it. And when that happens, I listen to a TED Talk. Now I can come to the summit. Now I can connect with others who are going through the same thing and reminding me, when I forget the best of myself, I know I have a tribe that I can reach out to. That's expanding. I mean, this summit is so abundant. Look what you started.
Well, I think it started before we did the summit. But
Yes.
But it's
absolutely.
amazing. You bring up a good point, because I think sometimes we're so enclosed, or we're cloistered, maybe is a better word, in our zones and our doings, and we don't realize the amount of people and all of this. Oprah says this a lot. We have so much more in common with each other than we do that's different, and we have so focused on highlighting those small amount of differences that we forget how much we share. And so just being able to hold this summit to bring you in, to bring in the others, is to say, look at, this is just a small portion of the amazing amount of awareness and intention to daily life that's being done daily throughout this planet. And we're just, bringing this together. Thank you for saying that, though. And I wanted to really quickly go back to something you said about angels, because it seems that angels are a theme in your writing.
Yeah.
And I think that there are probably a lot of listeners or viewers who feel the same way. And if you're not familiar with Megan's song Breathe, I want to encourage you to go to her website, megonmcdonough.com, and make sure that you become familiar with it, because there's a lyric in that it's my all-time favorite. And although now I'm not going to be able to say it, well, help me with this, Megan, but it is, there is an angel leaning over every blade of grass, whispering, breathe.
Right.
Grow.
Right.
Grow. Whispering, grow.
Right. That's, I believe, from the Talmud.
Beautiful.
And it's, every blade of grass has an angel leaning over it, whispering, grow, grow, grow. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Again, that song was a gift. There are songs that that take work. There are songs that the muse, the angels, the gods, here you go. And I'm like, oh, thank you. That's the best feeling when they come like that. Then there's one that I wrote called God Spoils Me on that Breathe CD, produced by Daniel Lamont. I gotta say, my pal and friend, called God Spoils Me, that I rewrote about 10 times because I was submitting it to a Nashville, and they just kept coming back with the, rewrite, this needs rewrite. How come you said? And I thought, that might not be the path for me. God is in the rewrites. Do not get me wrong. There have been many times where a rewrite, I wrote a funny song called Butter, and my friend Julie Gold, who wrote From a Distance, brilliant songwriter, made a suggestion, changed the whole song, made the whole song so much better. So again, don't do it alone. And when the inspiration comes, for sure, write it down, take the gift, and then if it needs tweaking, it'll keep coming. Don't get worried that, you only get this more, sir, could I have more? Because you only get more. Just a little more, please. You don't have to beg for it. You don't have to play more. You'll get it. It'll keep coming if you just, thank you, thank you, thank you. More, please. Thank you.
Wow.
Right?
I love the way you talk about creating as that expression of gratitude. That is just the coolest thing.
Yeah.
That is, it is an active form of practicing gratitude as opposed to the passive reception. So it's getting out there. And so whatever your talent is or your skill set, to be able to do what you can do and to enjoy the ability to do it because it's your gift, your talent, your skill to do, is that expression of gratitude for life. I'm grateful to be alive because I get to do this.
Right.
So, wow, Megan, you're just awesome. Love that.
Thank you. Thank you. I love it too. Thank you.
So this awesome is another A word for amazing.
Yes.
And if we can get you to serenade us one more time.
I would love to, because this is a song that was like, you have no idea what's going to happen to a song. I started writing it in like 1997. And then my friend Janice Stanfield was from Nashville. She was living in Nashville at the time, came for a visit. And she said, hey, what are you working on? And I said, well, I've got this song. And I played it for her. And again, sometimes a collaboration is a beautiful thing because we worked on it, we tweaked it, and it became the song. It became Amazing Things.
You will do amazing things with the choice each new day brings, and with every step you take, Bless the progress that you make. The reason you live is found in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Oh, the places you will go and the people you will know. Don't worry when or where or how. You don't have to know right now. You're on the right track. No need to look ahead or back. Just enjoy what this day brings. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. You don't have to work it out. Just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes deepest answers come when you're out there having fun. So close your eyes and take a breath and smile. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things.
Beautiful. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Wow.
Thank
I
you.
didn't want to breathe. I was like,
Thank
that
you.
was
Wow.
gorgeous.
That it's
Wow.
beautiful. And thank you for that song, because as I said to you earlier, I heard you sing that song years ago, and it's changed my life. Part of all that I do with gratitude, the summit, you've inspired me to do amazing things, and it doesn't feel so big. It feels like it's just supposed to be. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we have one final question for you, and I can't, our time has already flown.
I know. Isn't that amazing?
It's been wonderful.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. So,
Yes.
all right. So here's our final question.
So Megan, how would you summarize your personal definition of gratitude?
Mm. Fully Human, Fully Alive, which is the name of a book years ago. And just the ability to feel the truth, know the truth, and just the freedom that comes with knowing if I just focus on the gratitude, that it's all going to work out. Yeah, that gratitude has made all the difference in my life. I had no idea that being of service would bring so much gratitude. That not doing it alone would create so much gratitude, and just the sharing of it has brought. And I'm so grateful for the abundance that it's brought into my life as well.
Beautiful.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Well, you have brought an abundance of peace, compassion, gentleness, love, self-appreciation. Your lyrics also provide. And now with your new song that you're creating too. Thank you for your writing. Thank you for your music. Thank you for your songs. Thank you for your music ministry, and your dedication to unity churches everywhere. Churches
Oh, thank
everywhere,
you.
people everywhere,
Yeah,
spirits.
coming to Florida this winter. I'm coming to Florida.
Oh, awesome. Well, we'll be sure to say hey.
Let you know.
And Megan, thank you so much for, especially for your gifts. That was so wonderful to hear about through your music, is your gifts of gratitude. So thank you for that.
You're most welcome.
Your amazingness. Thank you.
Thank you. You rock, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that we've been friends for as long as we have, and that the music brought us together, and that we're connected no matter where we are on the planet. I'm grateful for that too. Thank you.
That's true. Thank you so much. And so to all of you watching, we will see you next time on the Global Gratitude Zone.